Oh yeah, give me a lobster. Give me some lobster. Red lobster. Hey, Noah. Hey, man, you wanna go to Red Lobster? Red Lobster? Red Lobster. Oh, yeah, Red Lobster.
Anybody want to go to Red Lobster? Big blast to Noah and Rich and Luvis. I'm gonna call you Luvis. Georgiana. Wow. Big bless. On Richard and David and Noah again. Yeah! I love it. Bless it up from Kiko, a big bless.
I ship.
Blessings! The multiplications of the 10,000!
Yeah, big blaze. A big blouse going on. A big blazings. Yeah. Oh. Sign me up for the blaze. Oh, from Glasgow, huh? Shit, I bet it's dark and wet up there, pal. Oh, big blaze to the Dr. Mom. Oh, yeah, we like the Dr. Mom.
Cereal
Canisters. Yep, we knew. Oh,
boy. Made a mess.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Alyssa, it's a big boy. Monday. A big blaze. A huge blaze. Big blaze to everybody who came and hung out yesterday for the double blaster. We love that. Love doing the call-ins, you know. And you could just keep doing that all night. I mean, you guys keep calling in, we you know, but I had to go to bed. I was sleepy, you know. I don't wanna half-ass the show. Gotta go to bed. But it was a big blaze. Or such a big blaze.
A big blaze. Blaze. Oh, big blaze. Oh, we love to do blaze.
Hey, Void Monk. You friggin' dip. Hang out. keep on hanging out, baby. Ow. LTB will be selling his prison hooch once he gets out. Which we don't know when that'll be. It's, either the Valve is going to pull some strings. The Valve can douse the legal process, but he can't wash it away. So it's either that, or, we're hoping that Dick Spargell, he said he'd be there in 2 weeks. He said he could tunnel under Pahrump, and that after that point he'd be able to dig a little Thursday boy out of prison. It's either that, or little Thursday boy could start doing taxes, could start preparing tax documents for the prison warden. He could do that guy's taxes for, I don't know, 20 years. He could falsify some documents secretly, and then one day he could escape and assume a fake identity that he had been creating for decades, and he could go to Mexico. So it's possible. But I'm so happy you're all here. We've
got Ted Paul.
We've got Jordan. We've got Kyle.
We've got more trees, please. We've got Adam.
We've got Tex. We've got Adam. We've got Tex.
We've got Adam. We've got Tex.
You could also send LTB some books to read. It truly was a Shawshank Redemption. It truly was a Shawshank Redemption. Andy Dufresne. Lynn. Jason Gillis. Welcome back.
There's a part of me that wants to check out for me.
Fucking stare my shadow down in the face.
That was a pretty good scream. I'm happy with how that played out. Big bless, Ethel. Have fun in your meeting. And Keith, buddy, how's this second lockdown going for ye, huh? It's funny. It's a second lockdown. It's kind of like the first one never really ended for me. I heard about these people. They fly to France. They fly to
Belgium.
And then they're all bummed out because they have to lock down when they come back. It's like, who the heck? Who are these friggin' dips that flew to France? Who are these friggin'?
Every day I'm traveling.
As you can see, I'm still here at the Hump in Pahrump. I'm DJing here until my friend is freed from prison. And that's not so much a deal that I've struck with the management here as it is my pledge to you. Heck, what are we gonna do? I want to become famous. There's a man on Twitch who tells me I can become famous and I can buy followers and primes and viewers on on a website where the domain ends with .ru. Which is always good. Our friend Chris is trapped in Utah. I heard in Utah they can only pour you a drink if your mom's there. Is that true? Yeah, I'm vaping. Every day I'm vaping. Alright? Every freaking day. Hey, I have an idea that, ooh, I like this. Vocals coming in. Let's get this show on the freaking road, huh? I have an idea, and I'd appreciate some help doing it. If not, I'll do it by myself. Okay, freaking get off my back. Get off my back. I'd like to, I use the whatever background I feel like. Usually it's Little Thursday Boy. Right now it's an out of body experience. It would be fun to add. It could be like a board, like a trapper keeper that we add stickers to. I can make some kind of background, and then from each stream we add a character. But so I'd like to go back through some of the old streams and add some characters, just some PNGs, of say Blue Summer Star, or I don't really show much Dan Scran, or I haven't in the past, but we could put Dan Scran up there, or we can, and every time we add a new star to our constellation. I think that would be fun as an idea I had. So if you want to help out, just take a screenshot of a character that you'd like to be added to the background, and we'll just keep adding it. I mean, we can also add things like the, where is Helen Tingle stuff, or whatever you want. But I think that'd be fun. Or even, like some of the cartoons from like the I Am Foundation. It could be an English pub. I'm into that. It could be like a shitty Weatherspoons or something. So yeah, send in screenshots. That's how you'll help me. Like if you just say, hey, I think that this character should be on the thing, that's
Not really gonna help me that
much. That actually does help a little bit. That helps just a little bit, but then I'm still gonna have to find a screenshot. So if you just send me a screenshot of whoever you want, I think that'll be very fun. Who is Okie Doke? You see, that doesn't help me. Custom alerts based on donation. I made custom alerts a long time ago. Yeah, I know. Weatherspoon sucks, man. I hate it. But, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Hey, let's get into it. Today, I want to talk about the, Rainbow Gathering. How does that sound? Do we like this? Let me tell you, okay? This isn't gonna blow your socks off. I didn't necessarily find a bunch of gold, okay? But I'm interested in the Rainbow Gathering. It kind of seems to be, every crazy character I've encountered is connected to the Rainbow Gathering. So let's talk about, the Rainbow Gathering. This is this person's first Rainbow Gathering. Here we go.
Hi, my name's Paul. This is my first Rainbow Gathering. Upon walking out the door of the Babylonian life, in moments of getting to the on-ramp, I thanked God and the universe for the ride that would be coming to me shortly. 5 minutes later, brother...
It's a literal on-ramp.
I thought he was talking about a spiritual on-ramp.
But it's a real on-ramp, literal on-ramp, physical on-ramp.
Pulls up and says, "Where are you trying to go?" I said, "Oregon." I didn't say I was coming to the Rainbow Gathering, but I decided this. And he said, "I'm going to the Rainbow Gathering. I can take you to Oregon." I said, "That's exactly where I'm going." And since I've been here in this last week, it has been enlightening and loving. It's a family of light and love, and a mixture of duality that is absolutely blissful in ways. To have been...
Right, yeah, is that dirt? Is that berry juice?
Or is it a head wound? Let's play.
Just planted as a tree is been a truly
You gotta hear him say
grounding.
that.
Planted as a tree is
Yeah.
absolutely blissful in ways. To have been just planted as a tree is been a truly grounding experience. And if we can all turn towards the light and the frequencies and the vibrations of higher-minded connectivity. Through YouTube, you can find these frequencies easily obtained. The Dalai Lama and his monks from the brain.
They're all on YouTube. Hey, like and subscribe.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, it's me. It's Dolly. Hey, it's me, Dolly. I'm the Dalai Lama. Like and subscribe, comment, share it with your friends, and find me on Facebook.
Wave Research Institute, you can obtain the levels of higher-minded vibrational frequency in just a matter of moments. What took me 20, 30 years of studying various martial arts and them the same amount of time and achieving these different states of theta, beta, and alpha wave states of being. You can listen to the frequencies and you can become better tuned to the higher vibrational frequencies of true love and compassion and light and unity. Thank you.
I like that guy because he is simultaneously like really has it together and is just so far out there. It's like, what the heck? Here's another guy who's has an experience at the Rainbow Gathering.
Hi guys, Mikko here. No more videos from Rainbow. I'm sorry. I've been thinking about this a lot, and when I realized that I don't necessarily need to upload from here, this huge wave of relief came over me. That videos are a thing that's my choice and I choose to make them. And here
Who had the gun to this poor man's head that said, "Be on YouTube"?
Be a YouTuber. You have to be a YouTuber. You need likes. You need subscribers. You need to be a YouTuber. You need a silver play button. Mikko, if you don't make a YouTube video, I'm gonna kill you, man. I'm gonna kill you if you're not on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube by the end of the day, man, that's it. That's lights out for you, Mikko. It's lights out for you, Mikko, if you're not on YouTube.
That was in the business. What we call a bad cut. That was a bad J cut. The sound's out. Like completely, or can you hear me? Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, can you hear me? Okay. But you can't hear my friend, huh? Let me check some settings. Let me check some settings. Let me check some settings. No, you're not gonna hear that. That's not gonna work. You know, it's been a while since we had some issues like this. Interesting stuff, man. Wow, very interesting.
actually experiencing the rainbow if I'm thinking about my normal work stuff all the time. Rainbow is detachment from the normal world. And sure, my own personal world is not very normal as it is, but still I believe you understand what I mean.
I mean, we'll start it from here.
Always thinking about your next video. Also, every few days I have to take a huge session on the laptop, and that's really not what Rainbow is about. Computer and smartphone screens, they really don't belong here. They make you feel almost ill. I realized that I'm not actually experiencing the rainbow if I'm thinking about my normal work stuff all the time. Rainbow is
Man, I don't want to be an asshole, but this guy's accent is the most fun to do. It's, you know, if I hung out with him, I wouldn't do it around him, but this is not Rainbow. That's so much fun, man. It's too bad.
Detachment from the normal world. And sure, my own personal world is not very normal as it is, but still I believe you understand what I mean. A huge thunder. Whoa. There has been a lot of rain lately. It's been really, really rainy. And looks like there's gonna be more rain. In the big picture of my recent huge lifestyle change and the upcoming adventures, I feel like Rainbow is the perfect place to be right now. This is the best place for me at the moment. It's just extra hard to concentrate on the Rainbow experience if you have to do stuff that involves a camera, laptop, smartphone, internet, social media. I'm sure you understand. Those things have to be eliminated if you want to let the Rainbow fully in. I'm even moving out of the RV. Yeah, I'm moving into a tent. I have a tent, and sleeping in a metal box is one good way to keep you out of the Rainbow and keep you from experiencing it. Metal box, a great way to do it. So I'm moving into a tent, and it's probably going to be horrible because it's so rainy in here. If I hate it too much.
It does sound Dutch. You know, Dutch to me just sounds like silly German. And that's something that I can get into.
I can always move back into the RV, but I want to try the tent because I want to connect with the nature more. The RV is super comfortable and very dry, and the forest and the tents are very wet. Let's see how it goes. But hey, I'm sure you will understand. Now there will be a couple of weeks, even 3 weeks, something like that, break from uploading. In the meantime, you should watch all my old videos again, watch them twice, they are all good. And now is also a great time. I haven't told you about this before, but in YouTube there's a bell icon which you need to click, so you will get a notification when my next video is online, so you don't have to go to YouTube or Facebook.
One time I was staying at this hostel, and I had an experience with a Dutchman. I was very tired. I was on a bus all night, I think, and I was just like sitting on my bed in this shared room. And this Dutchman named Oscar was like begging me to go get a mojito with him. He's like, let's go get the mojitos, dude. Hey, man, let's go get the mojitos. I was in Budapest, and I was so tired, and I was just like, I was kind of ignoring this man because I didn't know him. He was very friendly Dutchman, just wanted to hang out with me. He meant well. And I was like, nah, man, I think I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit. I'm just gonna rest up, man. I don't feel good. He was like, okay, don't be a mushroom. Don't be a mushroom. Told me not to be a mushroom, and then he added me on Facebook. So here's what you do at a Rainbow Gathering. Everybody stands at some point. This is it. I came all the way out here for the rainbow. I came out here for the rainbow. Everybody stands. Everyone is quiet. Even the naked children and the dogs. Oh, somebody's coughing. Don't do that at the rainbow. We all held hands. We all held hands at the rainbow. Once I encountered some rainbow folk once, and they were telling me about how you acquire cigarettes at the Rainbow Gathering at night. People walk around and they say "nick at night," as in nicotine at night, and they say, "You want a cigarette? I got a cigarette. You got a cigarette? I want a cigarette," and they just kind of gather cigarettes at night. And they give them out to each other. And I guess that's egalitarian if you like to smoke. Here's some more Rainbow Gathering footage. Sorry it's only in the right ear. We won't play this for long. No audio again. That's so weird. I think I know why. Actually. I'm just gonna
Friggin' switch it. I'm gonna friggin' switch it again. I'm a hummus vacuum. I'm a hummus vacuum. How about now?
The Rainbow Bridge We got going across the water here. The water's pretty high today. We had a lot of rain.
Really?
Homeland Security.
Are they like FBI?
I think you were absolutely beautiful.
Well, thank you very much.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Oh, the frog likes the water. Beep. How you doing, brother?
Doing good.
Peace and love.
Forest Service truck get stuck up here?
Huh?
Forest Service truck get stuck up here?
One went up by.
Okay. We heard some.
Go ahead. Give the pedal to the metal. We have a bridge here we walk across, but they insist on taking vehicles through the water.
Yeah.
Peace and love. Here we go with main supply. Looks like we're gonna have plenty of food to eat.
I just like to know that a guy with that voice typed in www.youtube.com at some point. That's just nice. It's nice to know. Okay. Here's some old. So the Rainbow Gathering has been going on for a long time, and my understanding is that it's just like Burning Man, but there's just no money put into it at all. It's just it's a low budge Burning Man.
And $10,000 going to feed several
consciousness to some of the evolving mythological structures in contemporary science. And if anybody's interested in those things, maybe we can get together at the pole after the council.
And how many people have heard 107? Right? Yeah. All right, this man here, great. Well, we all need that energy. If you can remember 107, and we all need some more love up at the Welcoming Center. Poor old Orville up there is just racking his brain out, getting out 107 to everybody. So please, if you have any time to spare, anything to spare for like coffee, you know, everybody goes freaking out over coffee, please go up to the Welcoming Center because they need the love there too.
He's just worried that the people at the Welcoming Center are lonely, and he's super amped about K107, his favorite radio station.
Love you all, and please have a good time here.
Thank you,
when
Whiskers.
When people come, tell them right away. Don't put anything in the streams, you know, also all that stuff. You know, give them the rap. And this is my rap. I'm a dance healer, and we're all theatricians and creatricians. And we can create within ourselves, become in tune with the chi, with the vital source, mother energy that's coming through us. Then we can all create one of the most incredible musical dance, theatrical spectacles, total holistic health living, growing food, spending the day doing service between, you know, building shitters, and then come dance for a while.
I think that sums it up, man. Build some shitters and come dance for a while. I guess there's not really any art also. That's a big distinction between Burning Man and the Rainbow Gathering. It's just nice. So she got what she wanted. She wanted people to dance for a while. Let's hear from Rainbow Hawk.
You know, one of the most accurate descriptions I've ever heard of a gathering is this brother in New Orleans asked me and another brother who was sitting there, Phil, who was at the first gathering,
hey, Big Blaze,
what's a rainbow gathering like?
Aaron.
He said, oh, lots of things. You know, there's good food, there's good music, but nothing happens. It's like the whole spectrum of everything. It's inclusive of all color, and as the rainbow family is inclusive of all peoples and all things. It's just a unity. It's a natural unity. It's beautiful. It's in the sky. Nobody ever frowned at a rainbow that I know about.
You can fight. You can fight with sticks at the Rainbow Gathering, okay? They don't judge you. If you want to fight with sticks, if you want, what are these animals?
Sort of symbolizes freedom, being free and feeling high. naturally high.
Well, I'm originally from Florida. At least my mother was in Florida when I was born. I spent the first part of my life running up and down the road in tractor truck.
Red leaf.
I've owned my own truck one time anyway. But I just, I got to where I like to do things with my hands more. And we lived on a farm and get out and make extra money driving truck. So I learned to do everything on the farm. And I always...
Yeah, seems like a nice guy. We've got more Rainbow Gathering footage. Oh, here we go.
Presentation of dialogue on Idaho Public Television is made possible through the generous support of the Laura Moore Cunningham Foundation.
Love it.
Committed to fulfilling the Moore family's legacy of helping build the great state of Idaho.
Coming up, 20,000 gathered, prayed, and then left. What were the spiritual and physical effects?
Yeah, I can imagine a Rainbow Gathering at Gumboot would not be a great place to hang out. Where I can't remember. There's some good stuff in this one. Oh yeah, there's just fun interviews with some rainbow folk.
Our freedom, our pursuit of happiness, our pursuit of
I'll go back a little bit more on this guy.
They are trying to do everything they can to stop us from being free.
Here he hugs.
To practice, our freedom, our pursuit of happiness, our pursuit of, spiritual beliefs.
They felt vindicated when all of a sudden a rainbow appeared in the sky, confirming in their minds that they truly were home. And they promised to leave it a welcoming place for the next to come.
The bulk of the people leave. There's a crew behind that reseeds, and there's not a cigarette butt to be found.
There's some people who dispute that. We'll watch some videos about the garbage that these things create.
I don't understand why the Forest Service claims a bill of quite a large amount for cleanup afterwards, because there really isn't any.
With me to discuss the gathering are three guests. On the phone from California is Just Tom, who you just saw
Christina,
in the video
big
piece.
place.
Just Tom is a former resident of New Meadows, Idaho, and has been attending gatherings for almost 20 years. Welcome, Just Tom. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you very much, Marcia.
And here in the Boise studio is Walt Rogers. Mr. Rogers is the U.S. Forest Service Ranger for the Lowman District. Welcome
That's not
to
Mr.
you.
Rogers.
Pleasure to be here.
And Tom Woodbury. Mr. Woodbury is a Boise environmental activist and a Buddhist who attended this year's gathering. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Marcia.
And as usual, you can call with your questions or comments on our toll-free line, 1-800-973-9800.
Thank you, Marisha.
First, Mr. Rogers, I'd like to ask you, how was your first gathering?
Well, it was very
It was very, very interesting. I had no idea that I would be the one that was chosen to have the gathering this year. And when I first heard that they were up there, all I had heard was we're just thinking about where it's going to be, somewhere in the Northwest. And then as the week progressed, it looked like more was going to be at Lowman, and I got very concerned because of all the threatened and endangered species that we have to deal with up there. And
gathering, of course, was the incident command team from Washington, D.C. Forest Service sent out a team of law enforcement, and they were issuing tickets rather frivolously, and it contrasted to me against the first gathering in Idaho. I was surprised the news media seemed to have forgotten that entirely.
The one in 1982?
Yes.
And so that one felt more friendly to you then?
Wow, it's been going for such a long time. It's interesting stuff. What else do I got about it? This is fun.
Get closer.
This is an ad actually for a phone that breaks when you drop it.
This is KRQE News 13 with Dick Niffing and Diane Anderson.
Dick and
It's
Diane.
a dirty job, but somebody has to do it. The week-long gathering of the Rainbow family in the Santa Fe National Forest near Cuba ended today. And News 13's Jim Winchester found out that what's called the largest non-organization of non-members in the world left a major mess.
Oh, no.
One of the goals of the Rainbow Gatherers is to respect the environment, and that goal will be put to the test the next few weeks. We found mountains of garbage, trampled down pathways and vegetation, and other effects of 10,000 plus people in the same area for 7 days.
They have, a connection to nature, and the land, is important to them. So there are numerous volunteers that stay behind to work with local Forest Service personnel to rehabilitate the area.
Gatherers are already at work on cleanup efforts.
This is a wonderful opportunity to train or to really educate our youth to have that feeling of connection to nature that we had as a culture in the frontier days. And there's so much good work happening here.
That work included Caleb Hope, who spent the day sorting garbage.
Right now, a lot of it is cleaning up what camps did, as far as digging holes and as far as setting up posts and stuff. You got to cover that back up and reseed it. But and then other than that, getting the trash out and covering the trails.
The National Forest Service will start monitoring the cleanup tomorrow.
We still have a lot of cleanup to do. That's every piece of string in the trees tied from ropes. Every piece of string has to go. Every cigarette butt, everything that you find.
But the real proof will come in a few weeks when gatherers and the Forest Service say the area should begin to reseed and show results.
The work that is being conducted, will be done by the end of July, but the rehabilitation process will take time with assistance from Mother Nature.
Okay. And about 3% of the 10,000 attendees were ticketed, mostly for traffic violations, a few for marijuana possession over the week-long event. Now, despite the tickets, both sides said it was a relatively good year without major incidents. Dick, back to you.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't show that to be like, they suck. It's just an interesting thing that, you need some kind of a way to deal with everybody's junk. You got 10,000 people. There's going to be a lot of junk. So it's interesting that some of them stay behind to clean the junk.
Take care. Hi, my name is Joseph Greenfeather, and this is my 8th gathering. And what the gathering is a gathering of all the people, who care to come to pray for love and peace on earth. We do this every year between the 1st and the 7th, with the 4th of July as our holy day, where we gather in a circle and have an hour of silence, and then we do our prayer. The reason we do this is because we realized a long time ago, about 15, 16 years, that the situation in the world as it is today is a little bit too difficult to allow us the peace and harmony that is every human being's right. As a result of that, we started the gatherings with Vortex Gathering in Oregon in 1970, and in 71 we started the Rainbow Gatherings. What we're doing here at this unit, this is the medical unit for the gathering.
Oh wow, so this upcoming 2021 will be the 50th Rainbow Gathering, if Mr. Greenfeather is correct.
You really feel where you come from the ground, and I think we should all realize how precious this earth really is and this planet, and we should all be conscious to take care of it and treat it nicely. Yeah, I mean, we're sharing, we all have a common...
Thousands of people here gathered together and hugging and giving, offering all they have. There's no exchange of money allowed, and wrongdoings just don't happen here.
That seems to be inaccurate, but it seems like a nice guy.
Of a nighttime entertainment type scene, and getting back to the tribal ways, I feel is a major concern here, and dealing with a large group of people like this, many things have to be considered.
This guy behind him is getting like a lice check or something?
Water supply, where people go to the bathroom, and as far as people going to the bathroom, holes are dug to put the
He can't think of a single appropriate word for shit.
to put the waste back into the ground.
There we go.
It composts back into the earth, and there's no spreading of unsanitary waste at all. It's a cycle going back. It's brought down from springs.
Well, I like that.
Is in a very clean situation, which is piped down to a main water supply. And we're dealing with, I would estimate, at least 15 to 20,000 people have probably made it
This guy kind of sounds like a cop, but he sure doesn't look like one.
through the gathering here. And as far as I know, it's been a very, very peaceful, very healing situation here, with everybody focused on healing each other, and without any money whatsoever involved. No money was involved except for donations for the food, but all the food was donated freely. And it just goes to show you that
Gotta check this guy's dreads for nits, baby.
with the right attitude, people can come together and live peacefully and not have to have a forced authoritative figure be in charge of the way this lifestyle is run. Everybody here is a leader. Everybody has input on decisions that are made with this gathering. And I would just hope that everybody would come and feel this incredible amount of love and beauty that we're all sharing out here. It's open for everybody. Just like in primitive cultures, a part of
drums. That's what I want.
A part of Rainbow Gathering is the drum circle, where the drummers get out and drum all day long and all night long. And at nighttime and in daytime, but mainly at night, people dance around the fire, and there's a lot of healing done. A lot of by dancing wildly to the drums, a lot of healing can be done too.
It's nice. I like this video. Let's check out this guy.
Choices in our life. We get hundreds every day. I could have been in New York City for 4th of July. I could have been watching breakfast, but I'm right where I want to be with my...
I could have been watching breakfast today, all right? But instead, I'm here. This guy looks pissed.
family. God created this. It's beautiful. It hasn't been ruined yet.
And I'm fucking pissed.
And I'm here because it makes me happy to be here. I don't feel deprived of anything by being here in the woods with my friends. And there's more love here that I've experienced in the last 4 days. Just plenty.
Watching breakfast. I'll be watching breakfast.
Next year will be more beautiful probably because these people here radiate love. They are love. And it's growing. John Lennon said, imagine. Well, these people can imagine, and they imagine the world the way it was,
That's
not
nice.
the way it's becoming. And thanks a lot.
And thanks a lot. Thank you.
Where are you from? Well, I grew up in Philadelphia, but I live in the Keys now in the winter and New England in the summer.
How many gatherings have you been to?
My name's Mango Jerry, and this is my third one. Somebody told me here yesterday, it's simple. If you want to be in the presence of God, be in the present. And you can do work as if it's just offer it up, and it's not really work, it's joy. And you might, like a Zen monk, you might see him working, it looks like nobody's working because he's just hardly there, you know.
I like Mango Jerry. He's a lot of fun. Oh, we've got a Guitar Man. We got to check that out.
And to add a lot of fun and joy in trading articles is a major part of what's going on here. And also, all over the gathering, you'll find people that are just playing music everywhere. There's no set times for any spontaneous music. It just happens like the word is, spontaneously. You never know what's going to be happening next. Somebody will come up with a guitar or a flute and pretty soon you have 20 or 30 people around playing music, people dancing, and it gets very lively.
Oh, but darling, be home soon. I couldn't bear to wait extra minute. Daughter, oh, my daughter, be home soon. It's not just these few hours, but I've been since I got home.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to see all the old guys from present day open mic nights when they were younger. You know, it's cool to see what they were up to. This is fun. So this is kind of like the older scene, I guess, and then I guess it gets a little different. There's a UK one. Here's a more recent one. Let's check this out.
At Nurofen,
But first an advertisement for ibuprofen. It's good. It's good for your head.
Native Americans back in the day that when the earth is ravished and the animals are dying and the world is torn.
Hey man, I'm Ryan. Very nice to meet you, Ryan. No man, I'm not Ryan. Ryan.
Wait a minute, is your name Ryan? Where is that Ryan?
Is that right? Is that right? Or Ryan? Or Ryan? Right?
That a family of multiple creeds and colors will come from all angles of the earth to help salvage the world.
Rainbow Festival, here we come.
This is an ad hoc event of citizens, and we do things by consensus. We have a council, a permitted gathering by U.S. code, and the citizens that gather at the Rainbow Gathering for peace and healing. We do a prayer every year for peace.
And the main circle starts out beautifully with a big Om at the beginning. We make a circle around the main circle, open hands, and we Om, let our love, our vibrations out.
It's the largest ecumenical gathering, the one we have on the 4th of July, in the history of the country. The Pope will bring more people, Billy Graham will bring more people, but not the Baptists, the Catholics, the Hare Krishnas, the Buddhists, the Native Americans, the pagans. And you see Jesus Camp prominently here. The Hare Krishnas are here today. A lot of local churches are coming.
People that care and want to be involved in something and want to get out and immerse themselves into a positive feeling and get away from society in a form of Babylon, then there's 20% of felons. Or people that are out here that you got to somewhat aren't
felons.
All day, and they look just like everyone else sometimes.
Stepping on a
and
baby.
A smile can be deceiving, and some kids really don't care. And those are the ones that you'll find in everyday life as well.
We lost our stuff and the economy went bad. We met this family, and this family really takes care of themselves, and they take care of everybody else out here. And if you have nothing, we will give you what we have. And if you have something, then we would really like for you to participate in our blitz. We will feed you, we will clothe you, we will love you, we will get you high if you need to get high, we will get you drunk if you need to get drunk. We're honest in what we do. We just want everybody to know that we're not out to steal your stuff. We're not all bums, we're not all running around being lunatics. We are the people that have suffered.
I am 3 months pregnant, and I'm from St. Augustine, Florida, born and raised. I became homeless about 7 months ago, and I went to a homeless shelter. That's where I met my husband.
Got all kinds of folks, man. I think I picked this one because there was a shot of some rainbow folk playing Magic the Gathering. I don't know if it was in this one or if it was in the next one, but I liked that. I like that. I like it when you play Magic the Gathering at the Rainbow.
I would rather live in the woods than live in everyday society. But that's just, you know, that's my own belief of you know, the society going downhill.
The group holds a permit allowing them to camp through March 3rd.
There you go. A guy playing Magic the Gathering with a kid. So maybe it's
Tuesday
not all
morning
bad.
at around 10 a.m., hundreds of people inhabited scattered tents at the site. Thousands are expected to arrive within the next week.
This is how the majority of the Rainbow group lives while they're out here in the woods.
In the
Right
left
here
ear.
You can see one of the hammocks that's set up, and there are various other tents scattered throughout the camp where they sleep.
Okay.
Several campers admitted to being unemployed, and one man said he joined the Rainbow family after being brought to the United States as a slave.
Wow.
You've got teenagers that will run away from home to come out and get involved with the rainbows. That's always another concern for us. Some of them get handed alcohol and narcotics.
Ocala is only one stop for the Rainbow family. Once the permit expires, they will move to a different part of the country and find a new forest to call their home. Alicia Marie Rodriguez, WUFT News.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff. I like it. I think it's cool. All right, it's probably fun for a little while. Who knows? Maybe it's not fun for a long time, but it's probably cool for a little while, man. I don't know. Ooh, that's blasty.
Hippies still exist.
For several days, the Rainbow family made the Green Mountain National Forest its home.
Lead my eyes.
The annual gathering brought 10,000 hippies to the state. It's a place for music, prayers for peace, and celebrating one another.
Well, it's all the different people that come through here and hang out together. It's almost for like the locals, it's almost like a summer camp.
The group says it has no formal leadership and refused to apply for the required permit from the U.S. Forest Service. They created many new trails throughout the land as they set up camp. The gathering, which peaked on the 4th, left in its wake
soil erosion, heavy foot traffic, any damage to wildlife habitat, and other natural resource related damages.
The forest rangers will work with several agencies to assess the damage. $500,000 federal dollars was allotted to pay for managing the event. While only a couple thousand still remain, a group of members will stay behind to help clean up.
Respect for the earth and whatnot, but if we don't respect the earth, people aren't going to respect us, you know what I mean?
In Mount Tabor, Rachel Kars, WPTZ, News Channel 5.
It's probably fun to go hang out, but yeah, they do need to clean up after themselves, and as long as they do that, then hey, I have no umbrage with you.
I have no issue with you, as long as you clean your mess. Clean your mess, and I don't care.
Oh, that's nice. Give me some of that foot. Give me some of that foot. Give me some of that foot. Hey, man, did Quentin Tarantino direct this? You know what I'm saying? There's a part of me that wants to check out.
There's another part of me that just wants to fucking stare my shadow down in the face.
It's nice. Hey, Strider. We're jamming. Oh, wow. Uh-huh. Yep. Sorry, I was so into watching this. Man, I didn't realize it was muted. That's kind of a bummer. He's shaking stuff around. He's really going for it. I didn't mean it. Okay? I didn't mean it. Today's kind of been a loose one. I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to watch some Rainbow Gathering videos, kind of hang out. Let me know if you can hear this. Yikes.
We got all kinds. Now these are all handmade, like I said. All these instruments you see, these flutes,
Except for these recorders over here.
Brother, if you come over here and play into this microphone.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
If you play a little bit into this microphone here.
It's nothing hilarious. It's just a man talking about how weird jamming. He's started a tent called Weird Jammin' at the Rainbow Gathering.
It's a very beautiful thing. What else can I say?
Yes, this is my bus. My name is Tim Dodds, also.
You know, we do not always watch rainbow vids. This is kind of a new thing. Usually every week I tend to pick a topic to explore. And this week I went all in on Rainbow Gathering, and it hasn't really paid off. I got to tell you, it's not. I kind of figured, yeah, we'll find some gold in the Rainbow Gathering videos, but it's, you know, it's pretty much what you'd expect. Okay, it's hippies. It's hippies hanging out. You got some funky dudes. That's nice. I think that's great. In the world? Muted again, really? Well, I'm just having issues then. I truly don't know why it keeps muting. I mean, I don't know. Is it, for what? You know, for what? For what? I kind of feel like, you know, maybe we'll just let the music play, you know, and we can just have a chat or something. I mean, who's got something to frickin' talk about? Let me know.
Doing the cleanup. We have a large area here which has been used by a great number of people, and it's going to take an intense amount of cleanup.
Sure.
And replanting to bring it back to its original wild state.
A gathering of an experiment in cooperative anarchy, perhaps. And
Sure.
if you asked everybody here what this thing is about, you're going to have about that many answers. So, you know, it's like, we're here, you know? And we're underneath your bridges, we're sitting on your guardrails, we're out in your communities, we're out there hauling trash cans, working on a trash truck, washing dishes in the back of the restaurant. We're just people. And
I like that guy. I like that guy's take, you know. I'm into that. I just muted it. You know, we can talk about Slimer, so it's like, the thing about Slimer is like, what is this a man? Is this a man who is being punished for something? I mean, if you think about being a spirit that still roams the earth, I think that's quite a punishment. And so is Slimer maybe someone who was very unhygienic in their life, or perhaps Slimer was never embodied. Perhaps Slimer was never in a human incarnation. Perhaps Slimer is as Slimer does, you know, or maybe Slimer is some kind of maybe a hell being who is on Earth, you know, that embodies mischief. There's all these political structures in hell, and I'm always interested in that. You know, are the politicians in hell? You know, not the humans, but like Astaroth, or people who hold office, who hold positions of authority in hell. Were they humans? Are they fallen angels? Is that what the deal is? Or he's a hungry ghost. I could see that. I mean, the hungry ghost thing in Buddhism, that's the ghosts with the tiny mouths, and they're always hungry and they just can't ever eat enough. That's the idea of the hungry ghost, and that's some kind of a punishment for perhaps a hedonistic lifestyle. I don't know. Slimer could be Bill Murray's shadow, absolutely. Although I would kind of peg it. Slimer, you know, maybe it's one of those things where Dan Aykroyd kind of saw himself going downhill and said, you know, later in my life I'm going to have a Crystal Skull vodka. I'm also not going to be in the best shape. So I'll try to get ahead of it. I'll try to get ahead of the controversy, and I'll say, no, I did it on purpose. I'm just trying to be
like Slimer.
Slimer was the comic relief in my film.
Ghostbusters. So I'm just trying to be like the best character that I ever created, which is Slimer. People like Slimer. People are gonna like me. I'm gonna eat all the hot dogs. I'm gonna eat all the pizza. Okay, it's gonna be a good time.
Everybody's gonna love me, Dan Aykroyd. Okay, there's a Marvel comic. So he was King Remils, which is Slimer backwards. I could see that. He was conjured by Gozer to wreak havoc on the food supply. It's the ghost of John Belushi. I could see that. You know, Jim Belushi, people give Jim Belushi a lot of
heat.
Okay, people aren't kind to Jim Belushi. But you know, if I had a brother who is very popular and very famous, you know, I'd ride those coattails in death, and I think that my deceased brother would be okay with it. I think he'd say, yeah, I wish you the best. I don't know when Belushi died, but I do know of the film called Wired that tells the story of what happened after Belushi died, which is he woke up as a ghost in the autopsy house, or perhaps it was an embalming area, and he jumped up and he got a cab ride from a cab driver named Angel, or Angel, and then eventually he had to play pinball for his soul. It's a good movie. You should see Wired. I've never seen Real Men. I mean, I have seen Real Men, but I've never seen the film Real Men. Yeah, you know, I know that Dan Aykroyd's dad was somehow involved in the paranormal or UFOs or something, and so there for a while there was a documentary on Netflix that was just Dan Aykroyd sitting in a chair, smoking a cigarette, talking about UFOs. And it was impossible to watch. So hard to watch. I did once try to get through it, and I really didn't make it very far. It's just Danny. Everybody that knew him in the 70s calls him Danny. I don't really get that. I don't really understand. I mean, I guess I get it. I guess
some people, you know, you're Dan,
you're Daniel, you're Danny. And so what's, you know, I guess that doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'll check out Real Men. I mean, no, I won't check out Men. I won't. Jason, are you goofing on me, bud? I'm not gonna check out Real Men, but I'm gonna. I mean, this looks good. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear this. Let me know if you can hear it or not.
Out now. It's time for the cleanup crew to come in and do their thing. But several of us here have been into raw foods for quite a while. Myself, I've been mostly on raw foods for about
raw foods.
15 years.
Raw foods?
It keeps me going pretty good. So I can show you like some of the jars we have over here.
Let's check out this guy's jars.
Garbanzo beans growing right here in this gallon jar. We just kind of rinse them daily, maybe a couple times if it's real sunny out.
Yeah.
And there's some sunflower seeds over there. We've got some millet in this jar here. We've been doing most of our sprouts in buckets. We've been sending some sprouts to other kitchens like the main circle and the Kitty City kitchen over here.
Just gotta rinse your beans
We've been growing
daily.
things like lentils and mung beans and wheat and rye berries. There's what they call an Essene bread that's made from wheat and rye berries that have been sprouted for a couple days and then ground up and just kind of mashed out into these patty type loaves and set out in the sun. We haven't had a lot of sun lately. This table here is kind of just crafted from the rough wood around here and some twine. Used a bow saw and a knife basically to build it.
Good looking
work
table.
Out pretty well. It's pretty sturdy.
Looks good.
And this grinder here is a Corona mill. It comes from Colombia. It's basically for grinding corn flour to make tortillas. And I find that it works real good for grinding seeds. We've been grinding almonds and sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, and
Name more seeds.
you can really grind whatever you want to in there to kind of make it up. It's really good for making baby food. If you want to grind things that are easy for small children.
We're getting
more
back
seeds.
to the awareness of that. The more they become aware of the earth and the natural healing powers and everything, the air and the sun and the water, that stones are definitely alive and have a quality that are available
stones
for mankind to utilize.
Stones
Hello,
are
folks.
alive.
This is Mad Dog George, better known as the Crunchberry Beast. They call me that because I was the second chiropractor that showed up here, and there can't be two Captain Crunches. And there was always this little beastie following him around.
Captain Crunch. The Rainbow Gathering chiropractor is named Captain Crunch.
So I got the name.
I like
This
that.
crystal that's up here in my headband is omnidirectional. It's got 2 points on it. So that way I've double pointed up to the sky, which gives me a great piece of the cosmos, and it's also got a point downwards that I'm grounded in Mother Earth.
Show up to the Rainbow Gathering and let this guy crack your bones.
And when I use them in conjunction with the two here in my medicine bag, crystal healing happens. And not a whole lot of people know what crystal healing is or how it works, but you simply tap into the universal life energies that we all have within ourselves, and when you run them through certain crystals that sort of look like one of these, as soon as I pull it out of my pouch here, sort of look like one of these. I have another one of these. It's a smaller one. This is the male of the set. It's a matched crystal healing set. Depending upon what's the sex of the person you're working on, if it's male or female, depends on which one goes in your left hand. If you're working on a female, the smaller female crystal goes in the left hand. If you're working on the male crystal goes in the left hand.
Oh.
You simply run the energies either via the sun or the earth if it's raining and it's cloudy. Since you got real good sunshine today, you're lucky because it was raining earlier today. You tap through the energy, through the crystal that's attached to the cosmos, and the energy comes in. You channel it through your head, through your neck, your shoulders, and out your hands.
I like this guy.
And it's simply a matter of focus and visualization and actualization by mind of exactly what the crystals can and will do. And they can and will do what you want them to do. You simply have to tell them to do it, or at least guide them along in the general direction you want them to go in.
We're talking about the crystal bath and the deep grinding.
Yes. And great idea for some cleansings that happens with crystals. And if you can go out to Arkansas and gather yourself up 25 or 30 pounds of crystals and have a rock quarry or some stone grinder grind them up for you into a fine powder. And once a week when you take your hot bath, you just chuck them into the water, chuck them in a handful. And wash up and clean up in that. Get lots of soap all over your body and wash your hair and your hands. And be careful not to get the stuff in your eyes because it might scratch your eyeballs. But other than that, you take
Other than that, though, it's perfectly safe.
your bath in it. And when you're finished with your bath, don't stand up right away. Just pull the plug and lean back and relax and let the water just drain. All the energies right down the drain. All that ugly stuff will be gone and you won't have to worry about it ever again. It'll be gone down the drain. And when you stand up, you will feel so cleansed, inside, outside, and upside down. You just walk out into the sunshine and stand there for about 5 minutes and feel yourself filling up with energy. And I guarantee you, go out and have yourself a real dance fever night.
See, so like for my assembled background idea, that guy would go on the board. And I think perhaps I will do that. Perhaps I will put that man on the board. I mean, that's, that's kind of it. That's kind of it. That's kind of all I got. I mean, I'm, we streamed yesterday and that's normally when I would, prepare more. I would prepare for this kind of thing the day before generally. And I didn't get a chance to do that. And just figured we'd watch some Rainbow Gathering, and I think it was okay. I think it was all right. I don't think, it certainly was not
the funniest material that I have ever found for you, my friends.
But I think it was all right, and I think we had fun, and I think we overcame the technical challenges. The audio. Okay. Yeah, I'm still at the hump, man. Still at the frickin' hump. You know, and I'm having fun. I'm still having fun out here. I'm still, you know.
Every day I'm shuffling.
So it's fun. We're here. Dean's still here. Dean's still waiting for his Jack and Coke. He likes them sweet. He doesn't like it too strong. He kind of likes it sweet. So, you know, he's still waiting for his first drink too. Yeah, I do sleep here. There's a pool table in the back. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of small, but yeah, I sleep on the pool table. I'm west of the Rockies. That's right. And yeah, you know, we're doing our best out here. I'm going to be here at the hump until Little Thursday Boy is freed. And I think he's going to be freed by Dick Spargell rather than the Valve. I don't really have a lot of faith in the Valve. I don't trust the Valve. I respect how he floods the courtroom, but I don't have a lot of faith in him. So as soon as Little Thursday Boy is out, I will be leaving the hump. But until then, I'm here. And Dick Spargell said that it's going to take 2 weeks.
That's right, it's gonna take 2 weeks to crawl all the way out here.
So I'll be here until then. Big bless. Just a big bless for hanging out. I love hanging out. I love watching videos. I love laughing. I love smiling. And so big bless for hanging out. And the Valve might be a horse. I don't know. I'm not totally sure. It's hard to tell. But please come watch Little Thursday Boy on Thursday and free Bobby Quinn and a big
Bless to everybody. We'll see you again soon. We'll see you again
so soon. Thank you for hanging out with me and Chopo Blaze.